You're screwed.
What do you mean?
You're under a spell.
Were you ever tempted?
To falsify evidence.
What did you do?
You better get up for your mama. You better grab the best I know you're ready to get over. Anyhow.
Yeah, Skylar's gone, I'm afraid. I know, we're all pretty blue about it. The old girl was one of the first in the study. Well, the vehicle did run right over her, but I'll let you know for sure. Oh, poor old girl. Let's see what you've been eating. And voila, one crocodile's stomach.
Hey! Who the hell are you? You're the brick who's been squatting.
Funny story about that.
Casual Tuesdays.
All in on a pair of twos?
Threw him at a council worker.
That only happened once. Is that the DNA profile of the bones?
Yeah. I ran it through the database.
And
No match.
your divers, any sign of the skull?
No, they're still searching. So in the meantime, it's back to the missing persons database, which means that I need a really accurate idea of how long he's been in the river.
6 to 12 months.
Lyle kindly volunteered to help.
How could you not want to help this woman?
Sweet, but help is only helpful when you're right.
Meaning?
No, you're the expert.
What do you think?
I think the bones have been in the water for at least 2 years, probably longer.
Well, I can see how a novice might jump to that conclusion, but aquatic immersion in subtropic waters often accelerates degradation and leads to an overestimation of post-mortem duration, particularly with the incursion of biota in the bone cavities, like Sabotieria.
Worms. But with regard to the Sabotieria of Nematoda commasomatidae, I'm sure you've taken into consideration that their life cycle changes dramatically when they're in that part of the river where salt and fresh water commingle. Then the reproductive cycle is retarded by up to 300%, viz. Alsop and Patterson 2005, rendering any comparison to normal Sabotieria life cycles completely unreliable.
Health and safety.
Anyway, so 24 to 48 months. Okay. And you'll keep removing those?
How could you not want to help this woman? Hey, do I really need to read Alsop and Patterson?
Who? What? Whatever for?
You too?
Why the Fukushima precautions?
Because the Parks and Wildlife officer who found us ended up in a North Queensland hospital.
With?
Coughing, vomiting, nausea.
Exactly how I feel about North Queensland.
Daniel!
Smells a bit like garlic.
Right arm of an adult Caucasian male, elbow to wrist.
28 centimeters.
Massive trauma to the skin, tissue, and tendon at the elbow joint.
Consistent with being ripped off by a crocodile.
I hate lizards.
Sorry?
Nothing. Epidermis and dermis quite decomposed, and we're not going to get any prints.
So how long dead?
Likely dead a couple of days before the croc ate his arm. Then it's been sitting in reptilian stomach acid. Can you smell that?
Do I have to? Oh, Jesus.
Does it smell of garlic?
Yeah, amongst other things.
You see, I can't think of any enterobacteriaceae that gives off the smell of garlic.
So what do you think knocked over that parks officer?
I don't know.
Bacteria, spores, or something else? What have you found?
That cut's too neat. Crocodile teeth didn't do that.
Murder.
No. Well, maybe. I didn't say that.
So what's your theory? Someone cut away a tattoo post-mortem because it was a unique identifier?
Or peri-mortem for the same reason. Or while the man was still alive as a form of torture, or he did it to himself as a radical act of self-harm. I don't know. It's impossible to say without seeing the body.
Well, you should mention that.
I can't go to North Queensland.
There still might be some tissue in the crocodile's belly.
Why can't Elson do it? It's his jurisdiction.
Elson's busy with a bus rollover south of Cairns.
Why can't Fairley go?
He's preparing a presentation for the RCPA conference.
Well, why can't you go? Get back on tools, hands dirty again, yeah? It's Fern's 18th on Friday.
So, she's accepting your calls, is she?
No.
Well, is Steph organising a party?
Not exactly, no, but
Have you even bought a present?
that I have done.
Okay, I understand you want to be there with her, but there is a dead guy up there somewhere who might have people missing him too. Oh, cheer up, Daniel, it's the tropics. Give Kyriakos a call. Scenes of crime want to send someone to. Probably that's Arroyo Das.
As you know, there's been another round of cuts, and it means that the end of term, we have to review our staffing numbers. Sorry, everyone.
It won't be you. You look worried. It won't be you. It'll most likely be the new guy.
You're the phys ed teacher.
Jesse Walsh.
Stephanie Tolson. Steph. And there's only one PE teacher and 5 year 2-3 teachers, so I'm putting my money on axing the part-time one.
Is getting out of the office.
So awesome.
How awesome is his sunshine?
Awesome. North Queensland's awesome. Hey, sorry.
It's all right, I'll meet you over there.
Hi.
What happened?
I'm gonna need some context.
With Fern, I just got a text from her saying that she needs to see me and not to give you her new number.
I did like you asked. I went to Lewison. I tracked her down. She's smart. She dumped her phone. Sounds like she's got a new one.
Where are you?
Early Beach. Work.
Who with?
Nichols?
Ah, Brian. Lucky you. When are you back?
I'll try and get back for Fern's birthday, just in case.
I gotta go.
So, are we catching a cab?
Local sergeant's meant to be picking us up.
$10 says that's our guy.
Oh.
Need a moment?
I think I need more than a moment.
Double a quits, he's an idiot.
Sergeant Das?
Hi.
Gabriel Capello. This must be Dr. Harrow. Huge admirer. We once had an electrocution up here, so I read your paper on clots resulting from sudden fluid buildup in the interstitium. It's fascinating. Anyway. How was flight?
Awesome. Did you have to kill to get transferred here?
Not a transfer. Born and bred. Tell you what, it's the first time we've ever had anyone taken by a crocodile.
Any locals missing?
None reported.
Why didn't I see any boats out in the water?
Read your report. Tattoo excised from the victim's arm. Sounded like foul play, so we locked down the harbour. As you can imagine, everyone's furious with me.
Hey, detective.
It's not gonna bite, you know.
I hate lizards.
Sorry?
I love new experiences. Oh. Oh. What's the worst thing you've ever smelled?
My sister's 3-cheese pasta.
I didn't know you had a sister.
Oh! You front runner. You gonna examine the intestine?
Yeah. Come on, give me a hand. Huh. How long has this animal been dead?
Less than 24 hours.
This looks like it's been decaying a week.
What would accelerate that?
Some rat poisons do. I remember dissecting some rats that had been given anticoagulant poison. It literally broke down their organs into liquid.
Do you think the croc ate poisoned rats?
There's no sign of rats in here. But this... This looks like traces of human digestive tract.
So before it ate the victim's forearm, maybe it took a bite out of his stomach.
I'll take some samples. The only question is, where's the rest of our victim?
I don't know. But this GPS tracker might tell us.
Sergeant Das has a few questions. How you feeling?
A bit woozy.
We only found one arm and some stomach tissue in the animal. We think the rest of the victim might be in the croc's meat safe.
Could well be. Here, I'll show you. Here you go. So, these are Skylar's movements for the past couple of months, ending in front of Ida and Ewan's place. You can see she roams pretty wide. It's up to 90 clicks out to sea.
Is that her meat safe there?
I'd say so. I could take you there, but the doctors won't even let me go home.
That's too bad. Senavi?
No, we have to go.
Bruce could take him.
Bruce? No. Bruce will eat him alive.
You pretty bitches.
You behave, Millicent Bruce. And you two, good luck.
Come on board. First time croc hunting? Urgent. Oh, not for long.
You okay?
Yeah, great.
So, do you know how crocodiles mate?
No, I've never given it a moment's thought.
Well, they're very sensual creatures and highly attentive lovers, and their courtship is most erotic. The male crocodile slides his long, hard body up against the sinuous flanks of the female and rhythmically arouses her until she's ready, and then they plunge underwater and penetrate again and again and again. Ah, here we are. That's Skylar's meat safe. Any uneaten food she'd have stowed in there.
So how do we get it out?
Oh, we don't. You wait in and fetch it.
You gotta be kidding. Aren't these waters a little crowded?
That tends to scatter them. Of course, they soon come back. I reckon you've got about 5 minutes.
Well, why can't you go in?
On lookout.
I'm not doing this on my own.
I hate lizards.
I figured.
Well, he's not here, so let's go.
No, not until we have a good look around. Sometimes they store their food in the banks.
You find something?
Can you give me a hand?
Wait,
Got something?
what's this? Oh,
What is it?
I don't know. Okay, that's enough of that for one day. Shall we go?
Wait, come on, just keep looking.
Listen, there's nothing here but weeds and leaves. Oh, Jesus!
We found him.
Hey, Bob, how are you?
Did you bring it?
What do you need your birth certificate for? He's handsome. What's his name?
Callan.
What does he do?
Don't worry, Mum. Not thinking about marrying the first handsome guy I meet. Or the second.
Okay. Sorry. Listen, it's your birthday on Friday, and I thought you might like dinner. I'll make your chocolate caramel cake. Your father's away.
Where?
Up north. Work. So it'll just be you and me. And Callan, if you like.
I'll think about it.
Right forearm's missing.
So is most of his stomach.
His face is badly bloated.
Oh, my goodness.
Ah, did you get it?
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
A calorimetric gas detector. Crystals in the tube change color when it detects particular gases. This one turns red if it finds phosphine.
He was poisoned. How do you get phosphine poisoning?
By eating zinc phosphide.
That's a pesticide. My uncle uses it to kill rats around his cane farm.
Yes, it hits the stomach acid and releases phosphine gas, which is extremely toxic.
So this guy ate rat poison,
And it killed him.
and then the crocodile ate his arm and his stomach.
And killed him too.
Best guess, how long dead?
5-7 days.
What are you thinking?
Skylar's GPS tracker showed that she went out to sea. I want to know if there are any boats in this port that crossed her path.
I've checked with the Coast Guard. There are 3. This is the first of them. Hello, the boat.
Ever hear about the dead man? Yeah, it's a small harbour, you can't keep secrets. You need to see the manifest?
Yeah.
We sailed here from... Where were we last, Angel? Norfolk.
Norfolk Island. And before that, New Caledonia.
And before that, Fiji.
Where we got married a few months ago.
Didn't make it a Bora Bora, did you?
No, we couldn't get there.
Know the feeling.
Yeah, haven't lost anyone overboard, have you?
We're on our honeymoon. We didn't invite anyone else aboard.
When are you going to reopen the harbour? I need to get out of here.
Why in such a hurry?
Why? Don't you watch the news? Trying to set a solo record?
You had anyone else on board?
Seriously. I don't have room to jerk off in there.
Rat-blooded boy.
His boat smelt like teenager. What's the last vessel?
The Huron. Mr. Abelard, do you have a moment?
With harbour locked, I have nothing but moments.
Is this a John Lyndon Barrett?
You've got a good eye, sir. The English are terrible cooks, but masters of the sea. I'm Michael.
Daniel Harrow, Saroya Das, and that guy.
I think I need a drink. You're most welcome to join me. Welcome aboard. Passport, log, papers, and water of life. May the warm wind at your back be not your own.
This is a large vessel to sail alone.
For some men, a willful girl like this might be a handful. But I've got her for 20 years. I know all her ins and outs.
Where are you heading?
I'm thinking Java, where the women are beautiful and the men are tiny.
And you've lost no one overboard?
Only my heart to a beauty in Tuvalu.
Okay, I think we've seen enough.
Thanks, Mr. Abelard.
Indeed. She's a fine vessel.
Well, still don't have any suspects.
Yeah, maybe our John Doe came off another boat that sailed right past. I guess we fly back tomorrow and keep it as dental records until I get an ID.
Listen, you guys are here another night. You should come to my niece's party. Good food, wine, a lot more fun than your hotel rooms. Shall I text you the address?
Yeah, great.
All right, see you there.
Could be fun.
I don't know. If I see one more beautiful Italian, I fear my eyes will actually burn out.
Come on. I'll wear something nice.
Partying so hard, living life in slow-mo, learning to let go, drinking too much wine, floating in a daydream, sliding down a slipstream. We're about to go wild, drinking all night.
Bruce! Ah!
Hey guys, you made it. Welcome. Off duty. So here, it's homemade. It's family wine. Sorry, it's not terribly sophisticated. Anyway, come through, meet everyone.
Of course. Bloody delicious.
It's good. You okay?
Absolutely.
What were you thinking about?
You know what John Doe's killer got him to eat rat poison?
Thinking about work. Where does that come from, that work ethic of yours? From your father or your mother?
Ah, I would have to say my mother.
What's she like?
Oh, my mother, well, like me, but with all the warm, social, endearing aspects removed.
Oh, I'd like to meet her.
I don't think you would. Why? What about your family?
Saroya. Hey, sorry to interrupt, but Gianna here, she wants to ask you something.
I just wanted a woman's perspective on joining the police, for a change.
Oh. Well, maybe we should chat about how it shouldn't be any different from a man joining the police.
How could you not be?
Not be what?
In love with her.
I'm not in love with her. I'll work with her.
Jesus Christ, do they let any idiot into medical school?
She could do better.
Dominic! Come here, you saucy little bastard.
Hey. You're leaving?
Yeah.
Oh. I wanted to dance with you.
My daughter's turning 18 at the end of the week.
And you're here and not there. Well, you'll be leaving soon and everything can go back to normal. Daniel.
Hi.
You sleeping in my office?
No. Yes. How did you know?
The leather squeaks when you sit up. How come?
Oh, you know, stuff to do.
Right, I need a favour.
Yeah?
There is a magazine on the boat. It's a catalogue of British yachts for sale called British Yachts for Sale. I'm looking for the June 2011 issue.
June 2011.
Or perhaps it was the June 2012 or September 2012. I tell you what, have a look at them all. You're looking for a sales listing for an original John Lyndon Barrett 42-foot.
Okay, what if there's more than one listed?
Do you have any idea how many original JLBs there are in the world?
No, I have a life.
You see, the thing is about JLBs is...
Okay,
that
look,
they're-
I'll get you boat porn.
Good. I'll talk to you later.
Wait. I put the river bones concrete through the CAT scan.
And?
Well, the concrete didn't scan very well, but there's something there.
Something like what?
Something like an orthopedic plate. I'm gonna dig it out.
Yeah, look, why don't you wait until we get back? I'm sure Das would like to take a look at it.
Okay.
Get me that catalogue.
Oh, Jesus!
Hi.
Hi. Does he know you're here?
Would I be here if you did? How is he?
He's Harrow. He misses you.
You think it's weird, right? I quit. I really was quitting, and then
Fine. I love him, and I try and get inside his head sometimes, but your dad's a kind of a selfish guy. In the nicest possible way, of course.
don't tell him I was here.
Hey. Happy birthday. Tomorrow.
Thanks. Gotta go.
That's Abelard's boat, Hiraeth.
Only it's not the Hiraeth. I recognize it as a John Lyndon Barrett, and I remembered seeing one like it in a sales catalogue. But it's not just like it, it is it. Only here, it's the Gertie.
But I mean, boats change names when they change owners.
Yeah, but Abelard claims he's owned it for 20 years.
Are you thinking he killed the real owner?
I saw him in the small hours carrying a bag of dead rats.
Rat poison. Mr. Abelard! Mr. Abelard, we would like to search your vessel.
If it is your vessel.
The Hiraeth is mine.
But I bet the Gertie isn't. Where's the real owner? I have an idea.
May we come aboard?
Not without a warrant.
Look, Mr. Abelard, this is a simple investigation. It'd be easier...
Pathologists are not part of simple investigations. You're investigating a murder. I have not committed a murder. So you don't need to come on my boat.
We'll get that warrant. Get the boat ready. We gotta go see Judge Milner.
Boat?
He's golfing on Hamilton Island.
North Queensland.
You guys just sit tight. Abelard's not stupid enough to try and leave the harbour.
So being a boat owner...
Yeah?
Is that a sound investment?
Well, you're asking the person that paid $5,000 for an autograph of Andrei Kolmogorov.
The mathematician.
Yes.
What's it worth now?
I'd say about $3,000. Boats aren't about the money. They're about the promise.
Like the promise of losing money.
Or getting nicely lost. Haven't quite found the wherewithal yet. Oh, it is on the horizon.
You sneaky prick.
He's getting fuel. He's leaving port.
No, he's not. You stay here.
Oh, bugger this.
Mr. Abelard, you going somewhere? Hey, settle down. Mate, settle down. Peter Abelard, I'm arresting you on suspicion of murder. You have the right to...
Oh, good. You found him.
47, calling this near the intersection of Pleasant Avenue with us.
You okay?
I'd rather not be sitting in the back of an ambulance.
You're gonna have to. Local rules prevail.
What are you going to do?
My local yacht expert and I are gonna inspect Abelard's boat. Just stay here, Doctor. I'll let you know if I need you.
It's a nice boat.
Yes, she is.
Did I tell you it was a John Lyndon Barrett?
Yes, you did. About 14 times.
hate lizards. Lizard smuggler.
Big money for Australian reptiles on the black market. You're right about his boat. The registered owner of the Gertie is a 52-year-old Dutch national. Fits the description of our poison John Doe.
What I don't understand is, if he's feeding rats to his reptiles, why run the risk of having rat poison around?
We'll figure it out. Well done.
Never gave me time to lay a bet.
Where would you have put it?
On Abelard, now that I've heard about your left hook.
And glass jaw, apparently. Oh, either way, they won't let me go until the bet's read.
Yeah? Very beautiful.
What?
What? This thing looks more dangerous to be in it than out of it.
Rules.
Sergeant Az.
I guess that's me. See ya.
Hello?
It's me.
It's good to hear from you.
You'll be pleased to know old Hovart's kicked it. So whatever you've done, your secret's safe. Unless, of course, there's something you want to tell me.
Capello, it's Harrow. Lena Penn has been poisoned. Meet me at the flyaway. Hello? Penn? Hello? Hello?
Should have hit you harder.
Yeah, sorry. Got a hard head. How much do you think you'll get for the flyaway?
2 million?
Enough to kill for.
Enough to kill twice for.
Harbour's open again. Why don't you just dump me out at sea? Lena's still in hospital. You can't leave without her. That's loyalty. How does this work? You hang out in some yachtsman's port, scouting for some rich, lonely, middle-aged guy, lean as the honey trap.
You've seen how quickly these idiots jumped at it.
She seduces and marries the poor sap. The real Mr.
You got 3 in your cells now.
It's a full house. That never happens. We'll be talking about this for a while.
So if the body's the real Mr. Penn, what about the owner of Abelard's boat?
The Dutchman? Apparently he and Abelard are partners. No wonder he wasn't talking.
What about Mr. Penn's body?
We've contacted his daughter. They're estranged, but she'll come here to collect his remains. Doctor, here, it's birthday cake. Left the party before you could try some.
Grazie.
Prego. Thanks for your help.
See you soon, yeah?
Porsche. Perfect.
And Doctor, you're welcome here anytime.
Good cake.
You liked it out there, didn't you? Boats, open water, escape.
Yeah. The other night, up there outside the party,
Anyway, you made it home for your daughter's birthday, right?
Yeah.
Hi. Still up there?
No. No, I'm back. She there?
No.
Yep.
How do 18 years go by so fast?
Do you remember when it started? It was December.
Everyone was backing up, freaking out about Y2K.
And I was freaking out. I thought the hot young teacher I was seeing that night would say yes.
It was quite a yes.
She's quite a girl.
Why don't you come over?
You think I should?
No. Good night.
What do you think of this fish? I think it's pretty good. What do you think? Fish.
It's great.
Okay, the river bones. I know you told me to wait.
Got them all out.
Oh, you're gonna love this. I got the radius, and it is an orthopedic plate. I should have waited. I know. Look at this. See?
Might have called first. It's a holiday.
On the afternoon of October 3rd, Quinn's phone received a call from this number. It's a public phone booth located just...
Yeah, but we know where it is.
Quinn's mobile spent just over 2 hours in that area on the same night, October 3rd.
We know that too.
And then it heads out west, it goes black.
And Quinn's car went into the dam. What are you saying?
This area here is within walking distance to the Betty.
This is the state's most respected pathologist you're talking about.
Jesus, Des, this is your boyfriend. Harrow has a solid alibi. He was at Turbot Street October the 3rd. He didn't clock off until 3 a.m. the following day.
That's what his work log says.
Okay, look, we've considered all of this.
But not this. This is 4 days before Quinn's bones were pulled from the river.
Huh?
And here. That finger bone was cut with a serrated blade. These shears might be serrated.
Well, maybe. I mean, it's beyond my poor bloody eyes. What, have you seen these yourself?
No, but I've seen the kid on his boat. He keeps it locked.
It's not enough, Sergeant.
Did a good job on that. I really think you ought to sit down.
This isn't the hospital.
No, it's not. It's the morgue.
Am I dead?
Well, everyone thought you were. I'd say the impact of your fall suppressed your heartbeat long enough for the paramedics to make the fair call that you were dead. It's Tom, isn't it? I really think you ought to let me call you an ambulance.
Be quiet.
Those broken bones...
Be quiet! You know my name. Now, what's yours?
Please, let me call you an ambulance.
You're not going to save my life. I don't want it. What I want to know is, what's your name?
Daniel.
Daniel Harrow. Yes. Well, it's not all bad news, is it?
Do you know me?
Oh, yeah, I know you. Now I've just got to decide whether I stick this into your heart too.
I've told Nichols about this, I've told Daniel's new girlfriend about it, and now you. Why do you care about Robert's wedding band?
When did you get it back?
I'm taking you off the Christmas card list.
Do you remember when you got it back? Which day?
No. Why do you care?
Was it late September or early October?
Simon.
Was it before or after you reported Robert missing?
Wow. I know that Robert is dead and I know that you have his body in your morgue, but this is very personal.
Yeah, it's really personal to me too, Steph.
Why are you asking me this? Why isn't Dan?
You have to trust me. I'm trying to do the right thing here.
It's funny. This doesn't even hurt one little bit.
I guess there is an upside to falling 5 stories.
Now there is. It lets me reconnect with the two people that ruined everything.
Do you want me to guess how you know me, Tom?
I want you to feel like your whole life is in someone else's hands.
This is Bill Devlin, hematologist, a very good hematologist. Why did you kill him?
Well, you're supposed to be very good too, Dr. Harrow. Why don't you tell me?
Very well. Single stab wound, heading up from under the sternum, probably straight into the right ventricle. Likely died within a minute. No sign of a struggle, no other wounds that I can see. Did you surprise him? No, you were in his office. So he knew you well enough to let you in?
He knew me well enough.
Did you have a blood condition? Did he misdiagnose you? Is that why you killed yourself? Because you had nothing to lose?
My blood's just fine.
But you still had nothing to lose. Because you already lost it. Parent, child, your wife. You lost your wife.
Very good, Dr. Harrow.
I was in hospital on the 3rd. Robert hit me in the stomach, hard, and it was hurting a lot, and I thought something was damaged. And they kept me in, did an MRI, broken rib.
God, Steph, I'm sorry I didn't know.
And the next day, they discharged me, and it was the day after that, I think, I'm sure, that I found it in the letterbox.
The 5th. That was 2 days after Robert's car was sunk.
You think it wasn't Robert who put the ring in there?
What was your wife's name? Wasn't Pinfold, I would have remembered that.
Oh, come on, Harrow. You can do better than that.
If it was a misdiagnosis, you would have tried to sue him and lost and appealed and lost again, so that would have taken time. Fatal disease. Wilkie? Wilkie, yes. Karen.
Katie. Kept her surname.
Katie Wilkie, yes. I did a post-mortem.
Yeah, you did. And you agreed with him. You agreed that this great haematologist could do nothing to help her.
Yes.
You were wrong.
I wasn't wrong, no. Katie Wilkie, your wife had 2 serious diseases. Hemochromatosis and HLH hemophagocytosis.
None of which should be fatal. Iron in the blood, anemia. Thousands of people have these conditions.
Yes, but not together. Devlin did everything to...
Not enough. You know, he's supposed to be the best. But did he do his best? No. And what took him so long to order a course of phlebotomies? Or chemo? I don't know. You stuck together, you and him. Yeah. You let him get away with killing my wife. Admit it! It wasn't like that.
I'm sorry, Tom. But Devlin was right.
Bullshit! That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay, Simon, what do you know?
I don't know what I know.
Okay, well, what do you think? All right, well, do you want to know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking about all the things that he did from the very beginning. When those bones first came up from the river, he said that the bones had been in the river for between 2 and 4 years.
Maybe he was just wrong.
When is he ever that wrong? And why couldn't we find a match on Quinn's DNA? How hard did he try compared to any other case? You know, again and again, all these steps, all these little roadblocks. I just accepted them. You did too.
And then you found Quinn's car.
Harrow was at Turbot Street the night the car went into the dam. What?
Okay, look, the servers went out in the early hours of the 4th. I checked Harrow's work diary on the 3rd. Harrow didn't do any work on the 3rd. And I know all about Quinn's wedding band, that Steph got it back. Except she thinks she got it back after Quinn's car was dumped. 2 whole days after.
There's an antique surgeon kit in there. I want to know if the set of shears matches the finger bones.
What if they're missing?
We dumped them?
Yeah, and what if they're not a match?
Well, then we were wrong. How great would that be?
I have a key.
Me too.
Okay, wait. It shouldn't be us. If this is going to happen, we should do it properly. You said you spoke to Nichols. What does he say?
He said we needed something more.
Okay, more? More like what?
Why could we never find the file on Quinn's orthotic plate?
You and Harrow went to the hospital archives and...
Wait here.
Tom, I'm sorry about your wife. But Devlin was thorough and methodical. Katie just had 2 unfortunate genetic time bombs. If she had one or the other, she would have lived, but both. It was just the hand that she was dealt. Now, she died, but you don't have to.
Stay there. No. You have to let me pass you so I can get you some help. Stay back. Stay back! Hang in there, Tom. Hang in there. I'm gonna get some help.
Hey, Dan, it's me. Simon was just here asking about Robert's wedding band.
Dad, Simon and your girlfriend are on the Betty. They're arguing and it looks really serious.
I'm at the Betty. You really need to tell me about Robert Quinn.
Tom! Tom! Stay with me, Tom! Ambulance!
Have you ever seen anything like this before? Someone coming back from the dead?
No, I did read an interesting published account, but it lacked the immediacy of the real thing.
So can we sit down, get a statement?
Do you mind if I just finish cleaning myself up?
Sure.
Thank you.
I threw them away. Well, dropped them, anyway. Upstream. In the river.
Why?
You know why, or you wouldn't be here. I should have got rid of the lot. But
Jack gave them to you.
And Soraya?
I don't know where she is.
Mrs. Whitmore.
Oh. You're one of the police officers who came here looking for whatever you were looking for. Did you find it?
No, but I need to know if someone else did.
Did you kill Robert Quinn?
Yes.
Why? Because he hurt Steph?
No.
Then why? Because he stole her from you?
No. You know, for a while, I was happy for them. For Steph, especially. It's good to see her smile again. And for a while, she and he and Fern all seemed happy. And I got on with my life.
So what happened?
A couple of years later, remember Fern went off the rails, left home. We thought it was a phase. It wasn't. But about a year ago, Fern called me. She wanted to catch up. I was so excited. I got there about an hour early. And then I saw it. Suddenly it all made sense. I could have done a number of things. I could have called Steph. I could have called Nichols. I could have waited till I had a chance to speak to Fern. But instead, I decided to ask Quinn himself. I used the payphone up the road. Asked him to come for a visit. I kept it light and breezy.
Why did you use the payphone? Had you already decided you were going to kill him?
No. Though, part of me might have been thinking what he'd say, what I'd do. And then I heard him knock, and I said, "Come in, Robert." Whoa. And I said, "Drink?" And he said, "Only if it's your good self."
So, this is where you live. Suppose I'll have to get something like this for me, too. Now that Steph's kicked us both out.
The only difference is I bought the Betty with my own money.
So that's what this is about. Being hauled into the headmaster's office for a talking to about something that's really none of your business.
I saw you with Fern today.
Oh?
You were arguing on Water Street. What was that about?
A watch of mine has gone missing. And you know what she's like, so... I figured she took it to Hocker to...
Bullshit.
That guy calling me a liar, Dan.
She was terrified of you. That wasn't about any watch. That's what this has been about, isn't it? Her grades falling, her quitting school, her leaving home, her silence. It's because she's terrified of you.
You should let this whole idea go. But you won't, will you?
No. Not now.
What did you do to her? Why didn't you ask what she did to me? Why didn't you ask about the time that she invited me swimming when her mum was out? Or about the time she walked into my office, pretending to have trouble putting her necklace on? Or about the time where she accidentally walked in on me when I was showering? I don't believe it. Come on, Dan, she's a smart girl. She's so grown up. She knew what she wanted. Don't you dare blame her. She was a child. You molested her. You abused my little girl.
How the fuck was it abuse?
She knew what she was doing. She knew. And I knew she didn't want it to stop.
When did it end?
She turned 15, got a boyfriend, bored, or realized what we were doing was... Anyway, she said that she was gonna tell, and I had to explain to her that ex-coppers don't really thrive in the correction system.
Nor do pedophiles. So you threatened her?
No, I didn't threaten her. I simply told her that if she did tell anyone, that I would cut her mother's throat in front of her. And then I would cut hers. I think that's why she left home. Always looking after her mum. Such a good kid.
You really shouldn't have told me this.
Doesn't matter, Dan. Because you're not going to tell anyone. And don't worry about Steph and Fern. I'll keep an eye on them for you. You're a slippery bastard now, aren't you?
No! You didn't stop, did you? You should never have touched her. She was just a child.
You could have called 000. You could have told them what he did.
I know.
You could have claimed self-defense.
I know.
You might not have gone to jail. It might not even have gone to trial.
I know. But maybe it would have. And now I knew Fern's secret. Her hurt. And I wanted to be there for her. I couldn't face the chance of being in jail if she needed me whenever she was ready. I wanted to be there for her. So I got to work. I knew of a construction site upriver, so I got the cement I needed. And I knew a spot where it was very unlikely that any anchor would snag it. I don't know what made me cut off his wedding ring. I just figured he didn't deserve it. I got rid of his car. I cleaned up here. I went to work, created an alibi, and then it was done. Please don't look at me like that. I haven't changed. I'm still the same person.
Not to me.
Well, I'm not sorry I did it. I'd do it all over again. The only thing I'm sorry about is lying to Soraya and lying to you. I'm so glad I don't have to anymore. Right. Well, I've just got a few things I need to do. And, you should do what you've got to do.
Harrow visited the surgeon's widow. He left with a file. He knew it would identify the orthotic plate found in the river bones as Quinn's.
No, I don't know where he is. Yeah, I'm coming in now. Hey, I've got to go into Quiffin. There's been some incident with Harrow. Sergeant Das. What's going on, right?
Yeah, Nichols here. Put me through to Superintendent Khan. I want to organise a search warrant.
Daniel, I've just had a call from CIB. Apparently you've left Quiffin unattended.
Dad, where are you? I'm really worried for you. I don't know what's going on. I'm outside your work, okay? At the back. Just, I'll wait here.
Everything in his office, including his computer.
Brian. You've known Daniel Harrow as long as I have.
And you've been in this game as long as I have, Max, and you know very well that normal can do abnormal.
Yeah, but Daniel is not normal.
No, he's not. Maybe that's why he got away with it for this long.
You know, I would trust him with my life. Do you really believe he'd kill someone?
I really need to find out.
Sarge.
Harrow! Harrow! Stay right there, please. Let's see your hands, if you don't mind. Hands, Harrow! See your hands, Harrow! Before I ask you any questions, I must tell you, you have the right to remain silent.
Daniel!
Okay, it's okay. That means you do not have to say anything, make any statement, or answer any questions, unless you wish to do so.
I imagine you have a few questions.
Why did you do it?
Save it for the interview, Sergeant. Detective Leichhardt.
Sarge, I'm looking at Dr. Harrow's pathology work register. No entries on October the 3rd.
Not a single autopsy processed.
A few weeks ago, you visited the house of Dr. Anthony Whitmore. Why?
Jack Twine was a friend of the Whitmores. I thought Millie should know that he was ill.
Did you know he was the surgeon who put that bone plate in Quinn's wrist?
That makes sense.
Did you remove Quinn's file?
You make me sound very clever, Brian.
We can wait for the warrant if you like.
Hi, Maxine. This parcel came for Harrow.
Thank you. Did you find Simon?
No, but I left a voicemail, so.
How can I help you, Brian?
Is this yours?
Yes.
Pull it down, please.
Have you had a look inside?
We saw the security footage at Monty's when Fern tried to sell it.
Can you open the box, please?
I don't think you're gonna need that.
Let's have a look, please. Oh, well, that's not even bloody close, is it? There's no serration. They didn't cut that bone. Like her?
Sorry, Sarge. Dr. Pavich would like a word.
Brian,
I'm kind of busy, Max.
we have a letter here for Harrow amongst Jack Twine's belongings. It's dated October the 4th last year.
What does it say?
It says, thank you so much for spending the day with me at Turbot Street yesterday. It was such a pleasure to go through the old place one last time, etc., etc.
4th of October.
Yeah, so that's what Harrow was doing on the 3rd of October. He was taking our old boss through Quiffin.
Can you put Leichhardt back on?
Say please.
Please.
Yeah, we phoned the old age home. Visit log confirms that Jack Twine went out that day with Dr. Harrow.
Righto. Get a copy of that letter.
Sure thing.
Well, you might have mentioned that, Harrow. Would have saved us a little bit of trouble.
I guess I forgot.
All right, let's clear out. We'll chat later, Sergeant.
It's okay.
I can't believe this. I can't believe any of this.
going on? Vern said you've been arrested. Maxine's beside herself. Are you okay?
It's just a misunderstanding.
Do you know what happened to Robert?
I wish I could tell you.
You know, you should get arrested more often. This room has not looked this tidy in years.
Surprised Fairley hasn't moved in.
Why do you think I'm here? Stop him sneaking in and laying claim.
You know, I got him to finish the autopsy on Bill Devlin.
He was a good hematologist.
And Tom?
Intensive care. If he lives, I guess you saved his life to spend it behind bars. You okay?
Yes. Yes, I'm fine. You?
Oh, I'm not a happy camper. Simon's meant to be on call. I don't know where he is. You turn up and all hell breaks loose. I have a $3,000 glass door to deal with, and I'm furious with Brian.
He was just doing his job.
Das?
Don't be mad at her either.
I had to open this. I figured if anyone had anything worth drinking, it would be Jack.
I'm glad that you did.
I suppose he forgot to post that.
Yes, I guess he was getting old.
To Jack.
To Jack. You brought Fairley in on a public holiday. Why? Have you decided about Geneva?
I'm not going to Geneva.
But?
We will talk about that tomorrow.
Now, I see you're no longer in custody.
No.
Look, I'll tell you this now. That has got to stop.
When you're boss?
When I'm boss. What, no amusing riposte?
No. Not today.
Well, I am sorry that you can't do this. I know that you very much would like to.
He's in good hands.
His nursing home doctor was right to order the PM. I got his bloods back. Oxycodone overdose. Enough to kill a horse. Must have been stockpiling pills. Look, why don't I give you a minute with him and I'll do the internals later.
Pavich is looking for you.
I've been out.
There's a pair of shears in my Mathieu de Paris surgeon's kit. Those shears are by Coxeter of England. A complete mismatch. I know of only one complete Coxeter kit in the country. The School of Anatomy.
It's not complete anymore.
You fool! You shouldn't have interfered. You should have rang the police. You knew what was the right thing to do.
I did. You made your choice, and so did I. I just wanted to know the truth, and I found it. Isn't that what you always taught me, to find out why?
But now you've gambled with your career and you shouldn't have. You're too good a pathologist.
Say that again.
You're too good a pathologist. But now we're in it together.
So don't lie to me again.